What?
Another amazing thing that happened is Adam had seen a face on my face and had seen
in front of your face, looking at you while you were standing in the woods.
Yeah, which was a somewhat
and then this is pretty much
being.
what it looks like.
Yeah.
It looked just like that. The eyes were glowing yellow, and the skin was yellow-orange. It was like basically like something took a highlighter and colored the whole thing with a yellow highlighter.
Right.
Like just a yellow highlighter.
So Adam tells me this, and I had
He didn't believe me. You're manifesting your own reality.
I said to him, you know, you're overthinking it. You're probably making this up. We get out of the forest, and I'm looking in the mirror.
I saw yellow eyes in the forest, though.
I did see yellow eyes.
We both saw them at the same time.
And
I saw them more than
as I left the forest and I looked in the mirror, I saw my face literally dematerialize in front of me, turn into this face of this being that we drew.
That I drew, that you didn't even know I drew just now.
And it shot off my face. It shot off of my face towards the. Since I was looking at the mirror, it came off my face, but in the mirror came towards me, and I jumped
Which it doesn't
backwards.
correspond with reflection.
Right. I jumped backwards, totally frightened, looked back in the mirror, and it was my normal face again. And I went to wake up Adam.
And we're not on any drugs. We don't do any drugs. You know, we've tripped when we were younger. I'm 21. He's 21. Last time I tripped, took anything like that, hallucinogens, was like 15, 16.
Right.
Maybe 17.
These things really did occur to us.
And you know what? If you don't believe us, it's too bad because it's true. So,
and you've seen orbs, all different colored orbs.
I saw a clear smoke orb. It looked like smoke. It looked like somebody blew out a cloud of smoke. And actually, I thought it was smoke at first, but it was perfectly circular. It was like a perfectly circular, transparent, smoky orb. Then I saw, I don't know if I saw 2 or 3, but I saw a big, like a kind of up close big one, and it was like a firefly, and it went wink, wink, and it just winked out. But the thing I noticed,
they
smaller.
Sometimes.
Yeah, they zip. They go whoosh, whoosh,
They kind of zip around.
But they're blue.
2 to 3.
They're always blue.
The
they're always blue. And if they're really bright, they're bluish white. But they're always blue. Or at least when I saw them.
Yeah, we've seen them the red, gold.
And I saw the glowing yellow eyes the most, though. I saw the glowing yellow eyes more than I saw anything last night.
And then you couldn't see any body, just the yellow eyes.
Just the eyes. And then I'd look at them, and then like sometimes I'd look at them and they'd be there, and I'd be like, dude, Gert, you know, and I'd be seeing them. And then sometimes I'd see them, and then
Adam kept saying that he was seeing them and I couldn't see them, and then there was an occasion where we had both seen it together.
And then he saw them in the same face I saw, which was yellow and had yellow eyes, which it probably was the face I saw, which what I was.
Maybe it's the same entity.
It is. I think it is because it had yellow eyes when I saw the face. It was a face staring at you while you were standing in the woods. They had the flashlight right on it, and it was the light of the flashlight was going through it, like it was an apparition. But at the same time, it had texture and color and yellowness to it. Its skin was yellow with a little bit of orange, like those scissors right there, and the eyes were like highlighter yellow, like it was glowing out, like light.
And there was an overall feeling that we should leave right now.
Something was growing.
We both talked about how we felt this feeling like something didn't want us.
Now, did that happen in the second woods or first?
The second woods.
Yeah, that's where we get the feeling, too, that to get out, get out.
No, but to be honest with you, the scariest, we know where we're getting the stuff thrown at us at, like the sticks. There were, and I'm not talking about like little twigs like, an acorn or a squirrel's like up there. I'm talking about like sticks, you know, twig sticks, you know, and like rocks, like, you know, like, and I saw like crunching leaves around me. I would honestly hear a little rustling, like literally
3 feet away.
3 feet away. And I'd look down with the flashlight and I'd see crunch, 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 rustling. Oh, like something was walking past me, like Predator. And that's it. I mean, like the UFO, the invisible force throwing sticks at us, like crunching leaves around us.
Dimensionally leaping.
You know, we went through it all in one night. And I've never, and you know what, the other weird thing is, I've experienced more in the woods, but the feeling I had on the inside, and you said that I'm psychic, and my mom is, and I know I am, I don't believe I am, I know I am, and I felt way more negativity and way more tension on my windpipe, on my breathing, when I was in that cellar beneath that
at Coaches
that you took us to.
The
I
tunnel
felt
room.
way more down there inside than I felt in the woods. In the woods it was more like, we're gonna screw with you, we're having fun, like ha ha ha. But in there it was just like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. And I could not breathe. I'm glad I got pictures of that down there too. And you know,
it was an amazing.
The temperature inversion, it's like a movie. It's like we felt the temperature inversion go down, the breathe, the orb, the ghost, the face, the UFO.
The UFO.
Everything. We saw it.
So, would you say that the haunted woods would make a believer into the non-believer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? You know what?
I mean, we were
This is what I
believers
gotta say.
in some of this stuff before, but I mean, afterwards,
I
the
was always a
experience,
believer, though. I really
absolutely amazing. I mean, I think that everyone should have a chance.
And I never have ever, I can honestly say I've seen UFOs, but other than that, I've never gone through, like, feeling paranormal. I've had psychic encounters. My whole life I've been psychic and have predicted things, but I've never seen or gone through something like this. So, I mean, people think it's in your mind, but I went in there expecting, like, you know, whatever I see, and whatever I don't, I don't. I'm not going to make myself think nothing. I went in there, and I saw it, and I heard it, and I know what I saw, and I know what I heard, and I know what I felt. And the,
Absolutely.
you know, yeah, like that's all it's to be said.
Absolutely.
And there was one other thing I wanted to say too that happened. A lot of stuff happened on this
We
trip.
meditated on the stones and we got the pictures, so maybe something will show up there.
Oh, I know it will. That sun's got to show up.
All right.